morning, fourth graders. Today we're going to talk about objects colliding, and we are going to ask ourselves questions about what happens when they collide and what happens to the energy.
So you guys have a bunch of materials on your desk, but we are going to look at the specific ones. So we have a sticky notepad, a sponge, and a book, and we are going to use our chairs as well.
Okay, so who can remind us what kind of energy this sticky notepad has when it's sitting here? Yes. Potential energy, good. And what happens when it starts moving? If I go like this, what kind of energy does it have? Kinetic energy, good. So Miss Burns and I are going to push these items together, and you guys are going to tell us what happens.
Whoa.
Jess.
So I think since this notepad is heavier than the sponge, it made the sponge
Go further that way.
go further that way.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to just show you more collisions, and then we're going to have you guys reflect in your notebooks about what happens and write down questions that you may have for later, because I'm going to let you guys go to your desks and be able to do a bunch of different collisions with your group mates, okay? So first we'll go with the chairs. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Ah. And then we'll do these two items. Okay, did we notice anything different there?
I noticed that the chairs, since they're the same object, they basically bounce back the same distance.
Good observation. Okay. And then you guys saw the sponge. So something that you guys can think about is the surface that they're being pushed on, the friction that they have underneath them, if they're the same weight, have the same mass. And then you guys also need to be very cautious about what you're doing, as this can cause injuries if you don't do it safely. So we want you to make sure that when you're having the objects collide, to all stay in your table space. I don't want things flying to other tables, so be cautious of that. And then be careful on how hard you are pushing different items at each other along with the chairs, because we don't want them to break. Do you guys have any questions about what we're doing? No. Okay. So do you want to ask a few questions about what they might be writing down in their notebook?
So one question that you guys might think about or ponder is, maybe a broader question would be, what types of collisions like this happen in our everyday lives? So you're not going to see something like this every day, but maybe think about objects that you would normally see collide, and why we would be demonstrating with these type of objects.
Good. And then come up with different hypotheses about what you think is going to happen, because we're going to think, pair, share those, and share out in just a few minutes here. Okay, so now that you guys have worked on your reflections and learned a little bit more about collisions, we're doing this because you guys need to start thinking about an activity that you're going to put together throughout the week and how it works with different objects, and you're able to bring different objects from home and everything, so that we can look at energy transfer, look deeper into energy transfer, and look deeper into what happens when the energy changes from potential to kinetic energy.
And then for cleaning up purposes, when you guys are all done with your reflections, make sure you guys put the materials back on the back table where they were, where they're meant to be, and that your area is the way that it was when you came in.